Good evening, people. Today, I want to have a conversation about censorship, cancellation, hate speech. The topics that seem to be on a course of derailing America's free speech. It is becoming an impossible task to say exactly what is on your mind, to speak freely without being considered one who is engaging in hate speech. And what is hate speech? Some terminology that some high class social group came up with to control a narrative on social media. But now, because of technology, these atrocities are not easily hidden. And the whole world gets to see your nature and the error in your ways. A question keeps plaguing my mind. Will there ever be peace? Will there ever be peace? Will there ever be peace? But the architects of the construct are not peaceful. The nature of the architects are of war, are of destruction. It is also incumbent upon me to know that as being a part of this construct, that nature is also within me. That nature to fight, but it is of a different purpose. Maybe one day you'll be able to rewire a human being and effectively change what's in their hearts and their minds. Think about that. Effectively change what's in their hearts and their minds. It would be your greatest achievement. And I know you're trying this relentlessly. Side note, you can't even convince me that this would be fun. I mean, controlling every aspect of life, nothing happening organically. You ever ask yourself who these people really are and what their interest really is? You think because you're prosperous, you're successful, that you can interject yourself in societal matters. We find ourselves taking advice from some of the most sinister, evil people on the face of the earth, all because of success and prosperity. These are the architects of the dismantling of freedom of speech. I detest the idea that Elon Musk bought what was formerly known as Twitter, now known as X, to ensure freedom of speech. It's almost laughable. I believe he did it for self preservation. I believe he did it to protect his own freedom of speech. I was joking with a friend of mine's, and I'm like, yo, man, we gonna have to get back to going to the parks and the barber shops and the building lobbies and the back staircases, and what I'm saying? We're gonna have to get back to our places of privacy where we can have our real open conversations with each other, where we can actually communicate with each other. Not on these platforms, not on these devices or nothing like that. You understand? Like, we don't control or own any of these things, any of these platforms. And until we do, how can you be upset about censorship? How can you be upset about cancellation? When you on somebody else's platform, you can't be upset about anything. You need to create your own. And until you do that, just get with your peoples, man. Communicate the ways that we used to communicate with each other. Never lose sight of that. Never lose sight of certain things, because these things is what keep us connected outside of these social media platforms, outside of these devices. Drop a comment in the comments section. Let me know how you feel about this. Does censorship bother you? Does cancellation bother you? Do you still use the traditional ways of communicating with your peoples? Once again, stay vigilant, stay safe, peace.